Dudes. All right. So there's a YouTube strategy that kind of crushes. So a while back, I came across a video or some article talking about this dude who had some sort of lead gen software that helped people in sales, right? And what he ended up doing is making like hundreds, I think like 500 videos around the topic of sales, but he didn't just make random videos. He went and did keyword research to figure out what people were searching, what things people were searching around the concept of sales, how to close a deal, how to open a conversation, this, that, the other thing, right? So he made a list of all those things and then just filmed videos about those specific topics. Now, as I recall, I don't think his videos were like highly produced or anything. They were like this, where you just talk to the camera and he just ranted about and cranked out these videos. And after making hundreds of videos around the topic of sales and all those different keywords, his videos started to gain traction, right? And not a whole lot of traction. Like, he wasn't getting millions and millions of views, but he was getting thousands and thousands of the right views. And this ended up making his software company pretty successful. I think he ended up having like a few thousand users in like 6 months or something like that. And, you know, that translated into like millions of dollars in revenue. So what's the lesson here? And then how can you optimize this in 2025? Because this was done years and years ago. Well, now you can do what I do, basically. I don't focus on specific keywords. I just come on here and rant it up about random stuff. But if you made a list of a bunch of different keywords that you want to rank for, essentially, and that are related to your product or service, and you just went out and chatted it up like this, okay, and made these simple videos, then you take the transcript of this video where you chat it up, you put it in ChatGPT and you say, write me an SEO optimized description for this video that includes these key terms. Then boom, it gives you the sick description, and you paste that description in your video and you're good to go. You don't have to worry about writing that description and optimizing your video anymore. So now your process for ranking for those terms is super fucking fast. And the more content you can crank out, the faster you're gonna see results. Because yeah, it takes a little bit of time for things to like rank on Google and stuff like that. But if you can crank out 5 videos a day like this, I mean, I could fucking do this all day long. Like, literally, I could make like 15 videos a day if I filmed them like this, right? So if you did even just one a day and it had an SEO optimized description along with it, and maybe you just did 5 shorts that are basically clips of, you know, your longer form video, and you had SEO optimized descriptions for those, and you were just cranking those out. And maybe if you're real tech savvy and shit, you could have N8N automate the whole posting and description writing of all of it, and you're just cranking out content all day long just on YouTube for ranking purposes. Think about it like you're spamming to rank. You see what I mean? Like, the video obviously has to be like good in a sense that like it's helpful or like you share good content. But if you think of the video more as like, what there's a saying like with your sandwich or something, like, I'd like a little sandwich with my mayo, or like, I don't know what, forget what it was, but the concept is like the video is almost like useless. The idea is that the video is just an excuse to get your SEO optimized description in there, and an excuse to get people over to to your site, essentially, to click, right? Obviously the video is important, but you see what I mean? It's just a mechanism for creating more shots at the goal in terms of SEO, right? So think about that shit. And you can do that obviously with any network like TikTok or Instagram, and you optimize these, you know, mini posts and these long form posts for those keywords, because all that shit's now ranking on Google. Like, all my Instagram videos rank on Google and my TikTok videos rank on Google for certain key terms. So you do that across the board and you can get a pretty good amount of traffic. Now, I think the most powerful thing to do this with is like a brand, so that when someone searches a brand, you just completely dominate that first page, right? A lot of people or a lot of companies will advertise Google AdWords on your brand. And so it's hyper important to own that space when people search your brand, your company, or whatever. And so to really tie it down, you do all that, completely dominate that first page, and then spend like 10 bucks a day on AdWords for your brand, so that basically you just knock out all the competition. Let me know your thoughts.